Are you still studying? You've been at it for hours, haven't you? You know, you'll be able to retain more information if you take breaks. Just saying. Well, I was gonna check on you anyway, but I heard Paige is turning. And you didn't come out for dinner. Am I interrupting? I made tea, if you want some. You like green tea, right? I remembered. I thought it might help. Here. You look... I was gonna say a little tired. Not awful. I don't think that's possible. Anyway, I would have brought you coffee, but I don't want to ruin your sleep schedule. That's the last thing you need right now. Careful, I don't want you to burn yourself. Oh, I was up. I always stay up late. But you wouldn't know that because you always fall asleep before I do. You definitely do. Sure. So, how's it going? Yeah, I gathered that much. You chose a very difficult major. Well, I certainly don't think you're incapable. I think your textbook was written by someone who enjoys watching people suffer. That's different. Let's see, you're on page 412. And your handwriting looks illegible, so... You must be exhausted. What time did you start? I only got home at 5. Okay, yeah, you should definitely take a break then. Nope, I'm formally declaring it's break time. Try the tea. Any good? Good. I know you take yours with sugar. Of course I remember. I'm very detail-oriented, you know this. There's a reason our spices are organized alphabetically in the kitchen. I don't know, I've always been that way. May I? Thanks. My day was fine, I guess. Thanks for asking. That's sweet. I don't have nearly as much to do as you do right now. But it was kind of a long day. All I want to do is get comfy and put on pajamas and read. Sounds so nice. You know, I used to make myself rewrite entire sections from my textbooks by hand. It really helped me remember things. I don't do that anymore, though. I have a whole system I use. Mostly digital flashcards. How are you feeling? Yes, you look tired. Kind of in a beautifully tortured academic way, though. If that makes sense. It's a beautiful thing to be tired from doing something so productive. Putting so much effort into something. I know how it feels. How much pressure there can be. But Besides tired, how are you feeling? Really? Here, let me feel your forehead. I just want to make sure you're not coming down with something. If you have a fever, I'm ordering strict rest and endless amounts of tea and water. And medicine, obviously. It's not even a question. Well, I'll help. Let me see. You feel fine. Luckily. Too bad I don't have an excuse to take care of you, though. Anything at this point, if it'll get you to stop overworking yourself. You should probably call it a night. I know you're stressed. It's okay. Everything is gonna be fine. Hey, it'll all work out. I promise. I don't say this often, but you're one of the smartest and most dedicated people I've ever met. You'll feel better if you get some rest, okay? You know, tomorrow's Saturday. If you really want to keep studying, maybe we could go to a cafe and I'll help you. But you can't keep powering through like this. You know, not eating dinner, being dehydrated, isolating yourself. Trust me. Oh, my bag. I went shopping before I got home. I need to stop buying so many bookmarks. And books. You haven't seen the library shelves that I built in my room, have you? I'm using them as an excuse to buy more books, unfortunately. Which is totally irresponsible. Because I have an insane amount of books on my TBR. My to-be-read list. Books I've bought but haven't read yet. I know. You're not wrong. I'm always reading. But I'm always buying books too. You have a cute laugh. I love when you laugh. Here. Let me see your notes. Well, besides your handwriting, you're a good note taker. But sometimes it's not just about that. You have to understand why things are happening. That's what helps me. People always tell students to memorize everything, but really understanding it takes context. Here, it's like cooking. If someone gives you a recipe, right? 2 cups of this, heat that, stir, fold in gently, whatever, right? You can make the cake, or whatever it is you're making, but understanding why you're doing certain things. Like, why and how butter browns, why dough rises. Suddenly, the recipe will make more sense. Maybe that was a bad analogy. You think so? Good, I was trying. I hope I'm not overstaying my welcome. I just worry about you. I know. I wish we talked more. It would be easier to check on you. Easier to ask how you're feeling. Make sure you're not having nights like tonight. Do I really seem that way? I do want to talk. I just keep to myself, I think, usually. I talk more with you than with anyone else, actually. And that's really saying something. I hope that I don't seem intimidating. You can always come spend time with me. Or have dinner with me. Or we can study together, like I said. I would like that. I don't have many friends, so... Anyway, I was thinking of making cinnamon rolls from scratch tomorrow. I don't bake often, and shocker, I also need a break from studying. As long as you don't mind the apartment smelling like a bakery. Wow, okay. I'm not gonna set off the fire alarm this time. Actually, I think we need excitement in our lives, so maybe it would be good. You know, when I first moved in, I was kind of worried about having a roommate that I didn't know. I've always been really comfortable alone. And I think a lot of people might assume that I'm unfriendly. Literally, just because I'm quiet. But after living with you, I don't think I could go back to being alone all the time. Really. Good to know I am not alone then. You're good company. I actually look forward to coming home lately, because I know you'll be here. And I know you forget to take breaks. So I wanted to come check on you anyway. But it may or may not have been an excuse to spend time with you. I didn't want you to think it was just tea. So you don't mind. Good. Because I like being around you. And I like making you tea. And checking on you. Did I say too much? I hope I didn't make anything weird. I'm just being honest. You're glad I said something. That's a relief, actually. My heart was sinking for a second there. Well, it's late. I should probably get some sleep myself. You're gonna rest, right? Promise. I'm ordering your brain to be off duty for the rest of the night. So, tomorrow, I'm attempting to make cinnamon rolls in the morning. So there's that to look forward to. Or, the apartment will be up in flames. We'll see. But then, if you want to, maybe we could work together. At least that way I can make sure you're taking breaks. And it'll be more fun if we can find a cool cafe or a library to go to. Sound like a plan? Good. I'll see you in the morning.